Cody, Jasmin, and Zan, you're huddled in an alleyway in Fell's Keep. Across the green lawn in front of you is the Tower of the Twin Moons. You can see Max 100 feet away in another alleyway on the opposite side of the tower, where he went to throw Erica, in football form, through an open window. Standing in front of the tower, where the entrance has been sealed over, you see a cluster of tall, muscular guards in gold armor. Between them is daughter Ash, her hands bound in gold manacles. She's not wearing any of her usual pendants, and her hair is hanging loose over her bluish-green face. Cody, she's just responded to your whispered magical message. She's told you that it isn't safe here, to find daughter Jack and daughter Charlie and get out of Fell's Keep. What do you do?
She just told us to get out of here. That it's not safe?
Where are we supposed to go?
Oh, she said to find daughter Jack, which is where Erica is.
Maybe we should go back to the tavern? I know it's closed, but if we can find Tallulah, I bet she would know what's going on. And if we know where daughter Jack is, we just have to find Charlie. And I bet Tallulah would know that too.
Great, we probably shouldn't leave Erica in there by herself, though.
But we have to get in there.
You hear a faint yell, I'm fine.
That was weird. You hear that?
Erica, you're standing in a room with bunk beds high in the Twin Moon Tower, talking to daughter Jack, who you found hiding here under her blankets. She told you that daughter Ash was arrested this afternoon and that she sent the kids and daughter Spencer to the Dream Grove. Jack, who was initially very distraught, has calmed down a bit and is sitting on one of the beds holding her head in her hands.
So Erica looks outside the window and sees that Cody and Max are gone.
Oh, Max is still there.
Oh.
I'm just kind of standing there, looking around,
Okay.
kicking some dirt.
A butterfly passes.
So Erica goes to the window and looks outside and kind of gives Max a wave and a thumbs up.
I wave.
Goes back to looking at the butterfly.
The robot and I actually just waved to each other. And then Erica goes and sits down next to Jack and is like, so, okay, what's going on?
She takes a deep breath, kind of composes herself. I don't understand why this is happening. The daughters have a treaty with the good Queen of Ness, and we're protected here, and we didn't do anything wrong. And I don't know why I watched them. They were outside and they arrested daughter Ash, and then they started coming towards the tower. So I sealed it up, and Ash sent me a message and she said to send everyone to the Dream Grove. And so I did that.
Okay, what is the Dream Grove?
Oh,
is it like an ethereal place, or is it just somewhere else?
Oh, no, it's a real place. I grew up there. It's where a lot of the daughters live, so we can be close to the moon spirits. It's out west. It's actually it's not within any kingdom borders, but it's pretty close to the kingdom of Ness. We can use the you know where I gave you the moon's blessings?
Yeah.
I can do a different prayer there when the moons are out and send people to the Dream Grove. So I did that.
Erica senses how like agitated Jack is and just like puts a hand on her shoulder and is like, good job.
Oh, thanks.
I'm really glad that you're here because right now we went to go see where Tallulah is, and you are basically the last person we know here. So I'm really glad to see you.
Thanks. I'm really glad to see you too. Wait, how did you get in here?
I flew.
Oh, you can fly?
Well, no. I was a ball. Do you know what a ball is?
Yes. I know what a ball is.
Okay. See, I'm new here. Maybe it's not.
Yes. No. That is totally okay to ask. I know.
Okay. And I show Jack my ring.
Whoa, cool.
I use this to turn into a ball. And then Max, who I point out the window, threw me in here, but I can't turn back into it. So we're not sure how to get everybody else in here or how I can get out.
Well, Daughter Charlie told me there's a secret entrance to the tower. It's, I don't remember where they said it was. I was distracted. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But Daughter Charlie is probably still with the healers if they haven't been arrested too. Oh no. No. Daughter Charlie's too gentle to go to prison.
Erica thinks about giant buff Daughter Charlie.
Yeah.
And is like, So is there a way for me to get out? And Erica peeks out the window again and just sees Max out there and says, my only way to communicate with them is kind of run off. So is there a way for you to help me get outside?
Oh, yeah. Daughter Ash, your item. Daughter Ash has a system in her office to restore charges to magic items. We could use that, and then you could transform again into a ball, and I could throw you back.
Oh, perfect. That sounds great. Yeah, let's go to Daughter Ash's office.
Great, yeah. She gets your help, kind of like pushing the dresser out of the way that she used to block the door in her fear, and you open the door, and the entire tower seems like quiet and empty. So you go down the hallway into Ash's office.
As we're walking down, I want to ask, so I see that the golems aren't attacking anymore. What happened? Like, what made them stop?
I don't know. So Daughter Ash came back and she was like pretty beat up. And I guess they like destroyed the golems that were attacking. That's usually what happens is they come and they attack, and then the city guard are now like, since the Queen's Guard is here, they'll like fight them off, and she like mimes like punching. She's like, and they'll do something, and then the golems will become boulders again, and then they try to like burn back the growth so they can see if they're coming. And I don't actually know if they've like stopped coming forever. Wait, did you find the disturbance that Daughter Ash sent you to look for?
Yeah, killed a big monster. The forest kind of retreated.
Oh.
Seemed good.
Okay. What was it?
So it was like a centaur.
Okay.
It was kind of big and spooky, and it spoke into our brains.
Oh.
But then we killed it.
Oh, okay. Did it tell you why it was sending things to attack the city?
Did it?
No.
No, it talked a lot about power and like you can't handle it, and power and lots of power.
Did you take its power? I don't know how you would do that.
No.
Okay, well that's a deception check. You totally did.
That is a 16.
Okay, she's just like, okay, weird. I wonder what we did that made it so mad.
Okay, and now we are in Ash's office.
Oh, it's so dirty. Okay, but I know where the recharge station is at least. And she leads you over to the corner of the room. She like carefully moves aside a stack of papers and this like half full coffee cup, revealing a metal box the size of a mini fridge. I kind of know how it works. You put the magic item you want to recharge inside, and you close the door and you turn this handle, I think. She looks very nervous.
Erica looks around. Is there something we could maybe try it on?
Oh, maybe. Let's see. And she like goes over to Ash's desk and starts poking around at stuff. Oh, wait. Also, these are the things that Ash was working on for you. And she hands you a handful of 5 wooden pendants. They look like hand carved, each one into a rough rectangle, like 2 inches long. And on the front, they have each of your names carved into them.
Oh, I was really hoping we get those mixed up by accident, because that'd be hilarious.
Which you can read, Erica, because you can read things in this world. The carving is like filled in with silver. And then when you flip it over, you see the back is covered in like teeny tiny silver writing, which is very hard to make out. Like it's written very, very small. One of the pendants actually doesn't look finished. The backstory is blank.
For who?
It's yours.
Oh, neat.
Wonderful.
It looks like Ash didn't have time to finish mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. She went out to get more supplies and that's when they got her.
You know what? That's okay. I will put it on. It will be like a mall souvenir.
Exactly.
And I put it around my neck.
Oh, yeah. They've each got like a cord so you can wear it around your neck.
I'll shove the rest into my bag as well.
Cool. You have to, it has to be touching your skin for it to work. So just put it inside your shirt.
Okay, I put mine in and I hear a magical power say, "You are Erica."
And it feels so true now.
It's so true.
So true. Yeah, but she rummages around on the desk some more and she accidentally like hits a little button that causes a like tiny little drawer to come out. And she's like, oh, here's a magic item. And she picks up a little ring and it's got like a little spiral on it. And she's like, okay, let's try it. She goes over and bends down and opens up the metal mini fridge thing. Inside, there's like gears and mirrors and wires connecting all these components together in like a jumbled mess. In the very center, there's a metal bowl. And she points to the bowl and she says, okay, I think we put it in here. And she reaches her hand in and puts it in. She closes it and turns the handle. Nothing happens. She's like, okay. And then like opens it back up and she pulls it out. And the little ring that has like a spiral on it is like glowing a little bit. And she's like, that's neat. And just like puts it down on the shelf next to her. She's like, do you want to try with yours now?
Yeah. And I take it off and I place it inside.
Yeah. So as you like bend down to like stick it in there above the bowl, you see this purple crystal that is glowing faintly. It is wrapped up in wires that are connected to other parts of the box. And within the crystal, you can see what looks like a nebula and a sea of stars. The entire crystal is about the size of an orange or so. You realize this is a fragment of a geode. Small one, but looks just like the big one you have in Jasmin's bag. Jack points to it and is like, if that's glowing, then there's enough charge.
What is this?
I don't know. Ash uses it to make this machine work.
Do you know of any other ones besides what's on this machine? Like, are these very common?
No, but I don't know very much about like artificer stuff.
That's okay.
You put your mimic ring in there and then she closes the door, turns the handle, then you turns it back and opens it back up. And the geode fragment is no longer glowing. It looks like inert at this point, similar to how you drained the power from the other geode. Though this one is, again, much smaller. And as you take your mimic ring out, it is smiling at you.
That's cute.
This pointed little teeth.
Erica gives it a little rub and then puts it back on her finger. I'm imagining it doesn't activate, like, just by putting it on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Well, that's a 6.
Great. Yeah, as Jack is like closing the recharge station back up, before you realize what you're doing, you like pick up the ring with the spiral on it, put it on one of your other fingers. We'll resolve that later. And Jack's like, okay, so now that that's recharged, you can turn it into a ball and I'll throw you back to Max and then you all can go find daughter Charlie, who should be with the healers, because last time I talked to them, they were still like pretty bad off. And Dana said that they were going to run more tests on their leg and try to figure out what was wrong. And so they should be there. The Queen's Guard are like intense and like love rules, but they wouldn't like hurt them by like taking them away from the healers.
Okay. And as we're walking back up the stairs, Erica says, Jack, I want to ask you something.
Okay, what's up?
Who do you think we can trust? Like, if you had to tell us who we should trust and not trust, who would that be?
I mean, I know I'm biased, but the daughters really do just want to help people. I mean, we're still like people, though. Like, I don't want to make us out to be perfect. We have flaws and stuff, but generally, like, the only people who get daughters' uniforms like who I've met have been like really trying to look out for people and like non-people, like at the Dream Grove, like the daughters who live there, they take in folks of all kinds, like not just other daughters, but people who need amnesty, and also like some of the fallen live there or come and visit. So I think the daughters are pretty cool.
Okay. Quick question.
Yeah.
What's a fallen?
Oh, the fallen are creatures who are sentient like people, but they don't want to be considered people. So like merfolk or like dryads or shapeshift. And she like claps a hand over her mouth and looks at you nervously and is like, like dryads. Anyway, one of my mom's a fallen. Let's go upstairs. And like continues going upstairs.
Okay. I will follow her.
Yeah, as you're walking, she's like, the Queen's Guard they're like nice people, but I mean, don't tell anyone I said this, but the good queen makes her guards uphold some laws that are kind of bullshit. Like the city guard usually stays out of things unless someone asks them for help or somebody's in danger, but the Queen's Guard are always on the lookout for crimes against the crown. It's tiring.
Yeah, it seems a little bit like that. Especially like the no history stuff. It's a little wild.
Right?
Don't tell anyone I said that.
Yeah, same, Z's. She like elbows you a little bit.
Well, thank you so much, Jack. I guess I will go rejoin my party, but I'm hoping we'll be back soon.
Yeah.
And we'll get back here with daughter Charlie. And then Erica does a little wink.
Okay. And she like looks up at the clock and she's like, the moon rises tonight at I guess like after the middle of the night. So you can come back anytime after then and we can do the blessing. If I do it, the tower is gonna like light up a lot, so the Queen's Guard will probably try to break in. So good luck, and we'll try it when you get back.
Okay, Erica gives Jack a hug.
Okay, she likes this. This makes her feel much better.
Good. And then Erica steps back, does finger guns, and then activates her ring.
Great. Do you turn into a football?
No, because I don't think she would know how to spiral that.
No, she's not.
So I turn into like a baseball.
Okay, great. Yeah. You feel yourself get picked up. Jack is waving at you, Max, from the window.
I'll wave back.
And then she shows you a baseball.
Okay.
And then she throws it at you. So make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh boy. Ooh, that's a 10.
All right. Yeah. You like put your hand up to catch it and it misses and it goes like bouncing down the alley. The rest of you, Jasmin, Zan, and Cody, you see Max put his hand up and then disappear down the alleyway he was in front of.
Sounds like Max is more pitcher than catcher.
Alan!
I've been waiting for 10 minutes to make this joke.
Okay. Yeah, Max, you go pick up the baseball. And Erica, I guess you could tell that you have flown through the air and bounced a couple times, and now you're being held by somebody.
Perfect. I'm going to stay baseball for a minute.
Cool.
Max, you now have a cool baseball.
I want to know what Max does with his baseball. Like, does he put it in his backpack? I just want to know what he does with a baseball.
No, he's just like throwing it up and catching it in one hand.
Okay, great.
I guess the rest of us are going to go over there too? Probably?
Yeah, you make it over to him and he's just kind of tossing a baseball up and down.
Is that Erica?
Where'd you get that?
Well, Jack was in the window and she threw me a baseball. Isn't it like so weird that they have baseballs here too?
That's probably Erica.
No, Erica's a football.
Thank you.
Why would it be Erica?
Erica's going to turn back into a human, like right before it hits Max's hand.
All right.
Let's break Max's arm.
Max, make a strength saving throw.
Please.
Like, God, that seems so just like...
That's a 17.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You don't die.
You throw a baseball up and then just hold both your arms out, catch Erica.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hi, Max.
Oh, hey. I thought you were a football.
I was. Can you put me down?
Oh, sure. I'll put you down on the ground.
Okay, Erica's going to kind of like dust herself off and say, great news. I got some directions from Jack about what we need to do. The bad news is we need to find daughter Charlie.
Why is that bad news?
Well, I mean, daughter Charlie's with the guard and like, I don't know, maybe it'll have to be a heist. I don't know. But Charlie knows how we can get all into the tower without the Queen's Guard knowing, and then we can leave.
Oh, that sounds good.
Cool.
I still think we should go find Tallulah first. She might be able to help us find Charlie.
We couldn't get in.
Yeah, the door was locked.
Didn't we get a key?
Yeah, I want to know who has the key.
We have a key?
Zan has the key.
I have a key?
we all turned to look at Zan and we were like,
What?
you have the key?
Yeah, she gave it to you.
We have a key?
I'm like I guess I rummage through my purse and go like, oh yeah, hey, I don't remember putting that in there.
Actually, as you open up your purse, Hat is there holding a key.
Thank you. Who's a good little rat? You are. You are. Okay. Here, key. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. As you're like standing over there, you notice that the guards are leading Ash back away from the tower, and you like sneak off in the opposite direction and you make it back to the ragtag. As you're like looking at the front door, you like stick the key in, doesn't really go in all the way. You hear an old man behind you say, "Oh, it's Peanut Saviors." And you turn around and see Clarence, the old man, pushing a stroller. And in the stroller, you see Peanut, the black short-haired goblin with ivy on her back and crossed eyes.
In the stroller.
Yeah, Peanut's in the stroller.
Is this like a baby stroller?
Yeah.
I love this.
All right.
I love this so much.
What time is it, by the way? Like, what time of night?
It is evening.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Oh, are you looking for Tallulah?
Yes, we were staying here and
I woke up from my nap this afternoon, and there was a note under my door. It was from Tallulah. Imagine that.
Okay, I'm imagining it.
Said she was leaving the ragtag to me, and I could sell it if I wanted to. I'll probably have to do that. I'm much too old to run an establishment such as this.
Did she say where she was going?
You know what? I don't think she did.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
That's so strange. Don't you think you would tell someone
Yep.
where you were going?
Yeah, rude, quite rude. We're just gonna, we thought we left some stuff in there.
Yeah, do you mind if we pop in really quickly?
Oh, no, go ahead. I have all the keys back in my house. And he slowly starts turning away.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We have
No,
one.
we got it. She gave us a key. It's fine.
Oh, she probably gave you a key to the back door.
Oh, yes, you're right. We were confused.
Yeah, to the side of the cafe, you see there's like an alleyway that probably leads behind it.
Yep. Well, have a nice walk, sir.
The back door is down the alleyway.
Yep.
To the side of the cafe.
Thank you very much. That's brilliant news. We're just gonna go in there. Bye.
The dragon is actually standing on her like back feet, like booping noses with Peanut, who's in the stroller. But as you all hurry away from this old man, she turns and catches up with you. Yeah, down the alleyway, you see some stone stairs leading down to a plain wooden door, which you can unlock with your key. There's a dark room with the like very little light from like, because it's evening at this point. You can't see much. There's like some crates in here.
Tallulah, you in here?
No response.
We didn't actually leave anything in here, right?
No.
Cody, could you make some light?
Oh, yeah. And then he lights up his hoodie.
Nice. Yeah. You're in like a storeroom under the store with various like non-perishable foods. There's some extra tables and chairs. And there's a staircase leading up.
Why would she just abandon this place? Didn't she I thought she wanted to run a tavern now. It seemed like she had worked really hard for it.
Maybe because she was associated with the daughters at some point, she wanted to get out of here when she saw that they were getting arrested and everything.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it seems like this town's trouble right now, and she seemed like the sort who'd want to stay out of trouble. Can't blame her.
Well, we've got trouble. Right here in Fellskeep City.
Trouble with a capital T. That rhymes with P. That stands for pool.
Are you two referencing something?
Nope. Yep. Maybe.
Maybe.
Not a musical.
Oh, okay.
Max is walking around looking for food to eat.
Yeah, I also want to search for some provisions I can shove in my bag.
Both of you make an investigation check.
I'm not shoving it in my bag. I'm shoving it in my mouth.
That's a type of bag.
Natural 20, baby!
Nice. Max, what'd you get?
It's
Did you just say a mouth is a type of bag?
Yes, I did. If you think about it.
it's a 12.
You find some jerky. It's kind of stale, but it's good. You chew on it.
Please know that Erica is fine with taking anything from here because Tallulah has left forever, according to this old man. So,
Yep.
anything.
And the old man isn't going to use it anyway.
Yep. So I'm saying if there's like gold or
Oh,
valuables,
okay.
weapons, you know.
This seems like a storeroom, and actually, as you're walking around, you like peek up the stairs, and you see that the door to the cafe is like ajar. So this doesn't seem like the like vault or anything, especially since Tallulah just gives every person who comes through a key to get in the back door. But you do find enough food to like fill your bag with. You find some like a bag of dried beans, you find a rice type grain, you find some like dried fruits, and all of it is like very well labeled. So you feel comfortable that this is like food that is okay to eat.
Okay, I'm going to start shoving it in other people's backpacks too.
Okay, great.
Oh, hold on. Let me take out some of these rocks.
Yeah, you open up Max and Zan's bags, and there's just fucking rocks in there.
I think I dumped like half of mine out at some point.
You did, yes.
Sorry, yeah, Max isn't full of rocks.
I dump out all but 2 rocks.
These are my favorites.
I think they'll come in handy. Rocks are good.
These ones rock.
Such a sad little pun.
I didn't even hear it.
Ashamed of your pun.
You were too quiet.
Don't take Alice's pun skills for granted.
Thank you.
Fuck off.
I think we
Alright,
can all
great.
agree to start off with a clean slate.
Geode guys were better than this.
Gonna fucking bury you all in a hole in the ground and put rocks on top. Is this a pun?
I guess as far as Oliver is concerned, we've all lost our marbles.
It's not even a rock.
Yes, it is!
Marble is a rock.
It is.
Marble.
Oh, marble. One marble.
Singular marble.
like the stone.
The stone marble.
I think it quartz.
I'm dead. I'm in hell and I'm dead. This is my hell. Okay. Ugh.
Shall we continue?
Yes, sorry. Could I go check the room we were staying in?
Sure. Yeah, you make your way upstairs. You pass through the cafe, which there's nobody there, and you just like keep going up the stairs, and you pass like 2 other landings with some locked doors, most of which are, you assume, numbered. They've got markings on them. And you make it up to your attic room, which you open up, and it's exactly as you left it.
Okay, she hasn't left any messages for us.
No.
Okay.
Erica would like to try to find Tallulah's room.
Great.
Yeah, Max was going to do that too.
Didn't she come down some ladder at some point?
No, she like went up the stairs to her room. Yeah, Jasmin, as you're coming back down the stairs, you meet up with the rest of the party who are on their way up. You all run into each other on like the first landing. Erica, you can see that there's like 3 doors there. 2 of them are numbered and one says private.
I'm going to try to open that door.
It is locked.
There might be some information in here about where Tallulah went. Erica looks at the party.
Why would there be?
Because that's her room.
She like left this to her old neighbor. Why would she leave like secret maps to where she was going?
Well, it's like detective shit. Come on, Zan. And anyways, if she left, then maybe there's some stuff in there that would be helpful.
What do you want us to do? Break down the door?
Yes.
Cody pokes Max. You ever wanted to kick in a door?
Max has the pen that he's been writing in his notebook with.
Uh-huh.
It's just a regular like ballpoint pen that has the plastic tube, so you can pull the ink part out of it.
Okay.
He's going to pull the ink part out, so it's just a very small plastic tube, and he's going to try to pick the lock on the door with that.
Oh my god. Yes. Roll a dexterity check.
He's literally never picked lock before, but this just seems cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be a high fucking check.
Dude, don't use that. Use these. I've got safety pins. That will work way better.
You all suggest this. Max and Zan bend down next to the doorknob. Your two strong party members bend down next to the doorknob, start MacGyvering their way into lockpicking. Make dexterity checks, both of you.
9.
Erica's going to sing a little song and say, "It's not stealing if they left it behind," and is going to give Zan bardic inspiration.
Okay, I've got a 16, so another 2, an 18.
The two of you stuff Max's pen tube in there. Zan comes in clutch with some safety pins. You're fiddling. Everyone's very quiet, and you're just like, tick, tick, tick. And you feel like it's working, and then one of your safety pins, clink, just breaks.
Son of a bitch!
And you feel the door handle turn, and then you'll both fall into the room.
Oh wow.
Oh.
I did not expect that to work.
I broke my safety pin.
They did something good.
Jasmin, you notice that the dragon had made a little chirp right when that happened. And you, with your high perception, are the only one who noticed that. But anyway, the door is open now.
Hey, I got an 18. I feel like I don't deserve this level of ridicule for this.
You're fucking, you've never picked a lock in your life. Did you say it was like 20 something?
I was expecting it to fail, and the next thing I was going to do was just kick it.
I was expecting it to fail so badly that the ink got all over you, but
Yeah, if Zan hadn't rolled so well, Max would be covered in ink.
good.
Erica's running into the room.
Are you jumping over the two that have fallen in?
I sure am.
Jump over them.
Oh my god, no!
Cody climbs over the pile of people.
Okay, great.
He's too small to leap.
Oh, Cody!
And he starts looking around the room, helping Erica out.
Yeah.
All right, Erica and Cody, make investigation checks.
I'm looking for clues as to where Tallulah went and for valuables. That's a 22, baby.
14 plus 3, 17 for Cody.
Well, you two ignore the jumbled pile of limbs that is Zan and Max.
Ah, you stepped on my spleen!
You are in what looks like a one-bedroom apartment. It is very sparsely furnished. There are no decorations on the walls. In one corner, there's a like humanoid shape and made out of like wood and cloth, and you assume it's like an armor stand, but it is bare. There are also some hooks on the wall, which are next to this armor stand. You can imagine Tallulah hanging her battle axe there. Underneath it is just like a simple like hand axe that seems to have been left behind. It is resting on like a hook under the larger section where a big axe would go. In the bedroom, you can see that the bed inside is made, but the drawers and closet are just like flung open. There are clothes scattered everywhere. You intuit that she left in a hurry. There's like a little like kitchenette type area, and there is a cup of tea there that is half full, and beside it there is a piece of paper and a pen. It looks like it's just like a list of numbers and like labels next to them, like expenses, costs of food and like repairs and upkeep, axe polish, things like that. And it looks like it's just been like scribbled back out.
What do you mean by scribbled back out?
Like someone wrote this list and then just angrily like scribbled on it.
Oh.
Erica mutters to herself, "This is what we get for robbing a hostel." And she picks up the hand axe and she says, "Here you go, Max," and just hands it to him.
Oh, hell yeah.
"Here you go. You can have this."
It's pretty little.
Oh, for firewood.
Yeah, it's like a little hatchet, I guess.
Or throwing.
Or firewood.
Or throwing.
Or throwing firewood.
Why would you throw firewood?
Why not?
I mean, if you set it on fire first.
But I could just throw fire normally.
Well, okay, we can't all throw fire normally.
Oh.
Well, this seems like a bust. So how about we go find Daughter Charlie? Oh, I forgot to mention, we're on a deadline. We have to make it back into the tower by just after midnight.
Ooh, real quick. While we're in here, can I take hey, Erica, you've got my doll, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's been a day.
And then Erica like pulls it out by like just the hand and just like slowly passes it to Zan.
Yes.
Max is gripping the hand axe a little harder.
Jasmin is hiding behind Max.
Yeah, as soon as you're holding the doll, Zan, its little like porcelain eyes blink open and it says, "I'm Riddle Me Baby. You get one riddle a day. Are you ready for today's riddle?
Yes.
If you have me, you want to share me. If you share me, you haven't got me. What am I?
A secret.
You win." And she opens her mouth and a small gem falls out
Nice.
and like conks onto the floor. It is what looks like a ruby, maybe the size of like, I don't know, dime in diameter.
Thanks, haunted doll.
You're welcome. Play again tomorrow.
I hand it back to Erica.
You knew that one very quickly.
Yeah, I was just in the good riddle mindset.
Erica says, you don't have all your rocks anymore. You can carry your own damn doll.
Well, that's true. I take the doll back. I put it in there.
I just love that the old man is going to come back and then find all these rocks on the floor of the storeroom.
Hat climbs out of your purse when you put the doll in there.
You don't like it?
She climbs up on your shoulder.
Okay.
Zip your purse up.
Canonically, my purse does have multiple pockets, so
Oh, it does.
yeah.
I don't know if they're big enough for a rat and a doll.
Okay.
The doll's bigger than a rat.
Hey, Zan?
Yep.
Can I have that safety pin you broke?
The one I broke?
In the lock. You said I heard it snap.
Yeah, sure. I hand him the remains of the safety pin I broke. There might still be a little bit in the lock. I don't think I can get that out.
I'll just take this.
Yeah, I assume the pointy part is still in the lock.
Yeah.
And so he'll take the safety pin and he'll just go into his backpack and kind of just store it for a bit.
Okay.
I guess we have to go find Charlie.
Erica, where'd you say Charlie was?
With the healers.
Do we know where the healers are?
They're at the keep.
Do we know where the keep is?
It's a keep. It's probably pretty visible.
Yeah, isn't it
Okay.
probably like high up?
Yep.
All right, let's go outside and look up.
Cody's the last one to leave because what the group didn't see is in Tallulah's room, he has pinned as best he can with the end of the safety pin on the wall a drawing of the party in the little room in top of the hostel with like a little downstairs stairs to where Tallulah's down. Zan is across from Tallulah. They're chatting. And Jack is in the doorway kind of smiling with wings unfurled. And it's just sitting up on the wall for if she ever comes back.
Aww.
That's adorable.
Sweet baby boy.
Or for Clarence to find.
Clarence is like, I don't know what this is.
Cody runs, catches up, and he's like, acts as if he was there the whole time.
If we're going to the keep, she fidgets a bit. I don't know if it's the greatest idea to bring the dragon into the castle, and I'm a little scared that they might have some sort of shifter detecty thing or something, and I don't really want to be arrested. And the dragon also shapeshifts, and
Where do you guys want to hang out then?
I don't know. We could stay back here until you find Charlie.
Well, if only we had gotten into the tower and We had gotten those pendants that Ash told me to make sure we got.
Oh. And Erica like claps her head to her forehead. And she's like, I have them. I have them for you.
What?
I have them.
Oh.
And then Erica reaches under like the rice and her plethora of food.
Just loose rice.
No, it's a bag. You doofus. And pulls out the wood pendants and says, I have all of your backstories. I don't have one for the dragon. And actually, I don't really have one for me, but I have one for everyone else. And she has them like in her fist. And then starts doling them out.
Each of you receives a wooden pendant on a cord that has some big weird writing on one side and some very small weird writing on the other side.
I'll put it on.
Do we all get the correct one?
I think Erica helpfully gives you the correct ones.
I do. I can read.
Oh.
Sorry.
Cody grabs his, puts it around his neck, lets it drop onto his hood, and he's like, "Is it working?"
Oh, it has to be touching your skin. So put it inside of your shirt.
Oh.
To do what?
To give you your backstory. I don't know. Do I look like a magic person?
Is they gonna like beam information into me?
I sing songs and things happen. I don't know anything about this shit.
That's magic.
Cody has like stretched the neck of all his shirts out and just kind of like trying to look down at with his pendant, and he just drops it down into his under all his shirts.
Jasmin does the same awkward thing with her turtleneck.
All right, great. You put your pendants on. You don't feel any different.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I thought I'd like grow a beard or something.
Wait, you think your backstory would be a beard?
Zan is a lumberjack and she don't care.
I don't know. How do you give someone a backstory on a pendant? Don't we have to know the backstory?
There's tiny, tiny writing on it.
Yeah, but I can't read that.
Can I read that? Is it big enough that I could read it?
You could try.
Okay. I'm gonna think that like Max hasn't quite put his in. He's trying to fit it through the titty window.
Mm-hmm.
And so I grab it and I flip it over to try and read it.
Okay, make a perception check.
That is a 14.
You tell Max that he was born the son of two farmers in a small town called Dunsburg on the western edge of the Kingdom of Ness. When he was very young, his fathers passed away, and so he was taken in by the daughters of the Twin Moons, and he has spent the majority of his life living at the Dream Grove commune. That's like the gist of it.
Outside, look for keep.
Yeah, let's go to the keep and I don't know, maybe we can should we ask someone where the healers are?
Maybe one of you can pretend to be hurt?
I'm gonna look outside and see if Clarence has made it down the street yet.
Yep. What if one of us didn't look so good? Like sick?
Like
how?
I could make someone hurl acid from their mouth. Or poison. It looked real bad.
Okay.
Sam sticks her finger on her nose and says, not it.
I mean,
I vote Max.
Nose goes.
Well,
I'm not saying it's the best plan. It's just what I got on the table here. So
We could just ask someone.
Maybe we will first send someone to ask and then we can try the poison thing as a backup.
Cody plan backup. Got it.
Okay, yeah. Zan, you glance out the window and Clarence has made it like 10 yards further down the street.
Hey, Clarence, wait up.
Hello? God?
What God?
Is it my time?
I'm gonna go jog over to Clarence.
There's only
All right.
one God here. This is a Judeo-Christian universe.
Hey, Clarence, do you?
Hello,
I got
back again.
Yes, we're visitors here. I think you know because we were staying in the hostel, and I was wondering if you could
Yes.
direct
Guess
us
it's my hostel now.
to the healers and the keep.
Oh, and he turns and he raises one frail arm pointing off into the distance. And you look up and you see a tall stone building. It's in the keep, which is right over there.
Okay, good.
If you go in the front door, you'll see a sign that says healers.
Oh, wonderful.
Make sure you go that way.
Yep.
Because if you go the other way, you end up in the bank. And they don't heal anybody in there.
Great.
Do you
All right.
need more specific instructions?
No, that sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Okay,
very
goodbye,
much.
dear.
Goodbye.
And kind of like claps
Good-
you on the cheek.
Which cheek?
Left face cheek. Gives your butt a little smack.
Smack it back.
Good game.
Now, if it had
All right.
been Max,
All right, let's go.
You're all going to the keep?
Yep.
Is Jasmin and Dragon staying?
I think she's kind of like lagging behind a little bit. I imagine she still like has the dragon with her. And I think if we like approach the keep, you'll notice that she seems kind of hesitant.
Yeah, you make your way through the city streets. Eventually, you make it to the western end of the city, and you pass by the West Gate. Through the gate, you can see a large system of wooden docks on the edge of a wide river. Ships of all shapes and sizes are crowded in, and people bustle through the gate, transporting like fish and other items in and out of the city. Just past the gate, like on the inside of the wall, you reach a very large stone tower. And you recognize it as the tower that you saw a few days ago when you first arrived in the city by Dragon. It's quite big, looms over this end of the city. The main double doors are propped open, leading inside. There's like a steady stream of guards and just like townspeople going in and out. The tower itself is made out of smooth stone, similar to the appearance of the city's walls, and it is decorated with inlaid designs of other colored stone depicting various professions like librarians, what looks like a healer, and armored soldiers. On either side of the main entrance, you see long banners flapping gently in the breeze, depicting the same crest that the Queen's Guard are wearing, a silver crown topped with a purple triangle on a gold backdrop.
Should we just send one person in first? That way, if that person fucks up, the other people can go in?
Why?
That way, if that person fucks up, the other people can go in?
How would you know if that person fucks up?
I don't know, if they get like tossed out the street on their ear and somebody goes, well, don't come back or something like that. I don't know.
Canary in a mine shaft it.
I mean, if that's what we need to do, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. It's just spitballing. We just walk in front. We walk in the front door.
I think I'm going to go back to the hostel. I'll wait for you there.
What?
I'm going to go back to the hostel and wait for you there.
All right, bye. I'm already inside.
Zan says as she's walking away from Jasmin.
Cody calls Water over. Hey girl, go with Jasmin and have her send you back to me if something goes wrong.
Water like nuzzles her head against your knee and then trots off after Jasmin and the dragon.
Jasmin, as the others walk away, just kind of says, I feel like Zan doesn't like me. Oh well. She walks away.
Yeah. The dragon looks at you as you say that and then sneezes and then walks with you.
Well, hello and welcome to Dice Disasters. This is the part of the show where we stop pretending to be other people and start pretending to be ourselves. I'm Alan, and with me today we have Robot. Hello, Robot.
Howdy, y'all.
Oh no,
It's back.
not again. It's been so long. You keep forgetting to do it.
I know, I keep forgetting. It's going to be my whole bit.
Hey, well, we're only 18 episodes in. You got plenty of episodes to remember in the future. We hope you're enjoying the episode so far, but first off, most importantly, we hope everyone is still doing everything you can to support the Black Lives Matter movement. We have in the link to the description of our podcast, the great website, blacklivesmatter.carrd.co. You can go there to find links to places to donate, to sign petitions, to do all kinds of things to support the movement against police brutality, racism, oppression. So, hey, check that out and support that important cause. But in podcast land, we have a new friend who's joined us and talked to us on Discord, and we wanted to shout out to Vex. they specifically mentioned that they like these interludes in the episode. So I was like, hey, let's shout out to Vex during the interlude. I hope you are enjoying this interlude so far.
Hopefully. It's so weird to me that people actually enjoy our content, even the parts of the content that are just us rambling for a few minutes.
Yeah, like I definitely feel like I'm funnier as Cody than I am as me. And so I'm like, let's just go back to the show where I just talk in a high-pitched voice and act like a 12-year-old. Surely that's more interesting than whatever this is. But thanks for listening, Vex. She is a new listener who appears to have binged the podcast very quickly based on what they've said. So we're impressed, and we hope you're handling the onslaught of this much of us idiots in your brain.
Haha, onslaught.
Oh, I didn't even mean to make that reference.
Call back, baby.
They really haven't had a slut moment in a while, and I really look forward to the next time it happens. But anyways, thanks you, Vex, and everybody else who's listened to our podcast and enjoying it. Thanks to everyone who has joined our Patreon and is helping support the podcast.
And if you support the Patreon, you can get access to the bonus episode that we put up recently of the fight that took place in Zan's head during our encounter with the Woodwode.
Yeah, in that episode, you heard Oliver describe the psychic attack that went down on Zan. Our bonus episode just kind of plays that out, and you kind of see what Zan went through there. So yeah, check that out.
And if you have other ideas for bonus content that you want to see, or if you have just general questions that you want us to answer, you can join our Discord where we have the Ask the Disasters channel, or you can just add us on social media and ask us a question.
Yeah, we're hoping to put together kind of a behind-the-scenes chat episode someday soon when we have enough questions with some user-submitted questions that we can kind of, find out what you're wondering and do our best to answer them.
No spoilers, though.
No spoilers. We refuse to tell you the future. You must get there on your own. As always, if you need to find us on the web, we're at dicedisasters.com. Don't forget to go there and submit any item ideas to give us crazy characters to use in our adventuring.
Well, anyways, let's get back to the show, and thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, the rest of you walk inside the main doors of the keep. The doors lead to a large chamber, and this main chamber of the building is very busy. You have to sidestep a few times as a few particularly exuberant guards or worried civilians rush by you. Leading off of this room are several doors, hallways, and staircases. Each one is labeled with a stone placard. Erica, you can read the signs for the following services: City Library, City Guard, City Healers, City Bank, City Administration, Queen Services, Ballroom.
Dial option 4 on the phone.
Man, the ballroom sounds so fun.
Oh, it's nice that they have a Citibank here.
Max takes out his debit card. The majority of the civilian traffic seems to be to the City Healers and the Queen's Services. Each one of those has a long line of people waiting to get into them. Guards in both gray city armor and the bright gold of the Queen's Guard are coming in and out of the City Guard corridor.
So that way is the City Healer, but there's a huge line.
Hate lines.
I mean, is there a way for me to peek in the door and see if I see Daughter Charlie?
Yeah, make a perception check.
I'm good at those. Yeah, that's a 23.
Damn, Erica, these rolls have been on fucking fire today.
I'm using a new D20.
Oh, keep it.
It just has 20s on it.
It's just covered in 20s. There's 118 thrown in there for a good measure.
For flavor.
Well, it helps. Perception, I have +5. It's wild.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So it's just going to happen.
Awesome. I love it. I love all of your rolls. I have good things to say for all of them. So Erica kind of splits off from your group, and you see her go over to where the healers corridor leads. And there's a long line of people who are all kind of either supporting the person next to them who is cradling an arm that looks broken, or there's somebody with a rash that they're itching at. And Erica, you peek down the corridor and you see like a couple like administrative people like kind of like going down the line, like asking everybody some questions and then like triaging them. You also see a green lizard-born woman who you recognize as Dana, the woman who requested those gray flowers that you and your party went to get from the growth a couple days ago. She's talking to one of the administrative people, but is like facing in your direction.
Okay, I am going to motion to Cody and like, because I imagine I'm still kind of peeking through the door, and I'm like, Cody, come here.
Oh.
Come here.
Hey, what's up, Erica?
Can you whisper, do you remember Dana over there?
Mm-hmm.
Asked us for the flowers.
Yeah, I remember.
Can you brain magic tell her to come over here?
Just, hey, you come over here? Do I need to give any more information than that? Like, hey, it's us from the place?
I mean, yeah, that would be good.
Okay.
It's us. Look, and Erica puts her hand on Cody's shoulder and be like, we're all just trying to figure this out, buddy.
Okay.
You got this.
Okay.
You're gonna do great.
Zan charged in the building as a whole, but as soon as they got close to like the healer's ward, she starts like holding back and looking kind of uncomfortable.
Great. You and Max are still standing out in like the constant flow of traffic of people looking very uncomfortable. Well, Zan is looking uncomfortable.
So Cody points his finger towards Dana and, hey, Dana, it's us. We met you at the Daughter's Tower. Can we talk to you for a bit?
Dana's head immediately turns towards you and she motions to the triage person that she's talking to, who like walks off, and she says, "Yes, follow me," and like motions towards you to come towards her.
Okay, and so Cody will like make eye contact with Erica and look back at Zan and Max and just be like, kind of gesture wildly to follow him.
Okay. Yeah. I think Erica sees Zan's hesitance and runs back and grabs Zan's hand and like pulls her.
Where are we going? What do we get? There's all these people in line. We're just okay. Fine.
Yeah, as you're like walking past this line of people, none of them seem perturbed that you are going with this person.
Okay.
Like, this is not a Disneyland stink eye cutting in line.
This is Canada.
This is fucking Canada. That's why everyone has a Canadian accent. So you walk down this corridor past this like long line of people kind of trailing behind Dana, who leads you back behind where there's this like big like reception desk. She leads you through one of the doors and down a hallway and into an office. It's just like got a desk and like a window that looks out over the river. And then she like motions you all inside. Are you here about daughter Charlie?
Yes. Jack and Ash told us that we were supposed to come and find daughter Charlie.
She like nods. She says, they have one of the Queen's Guard stationed at their bedside. What do you need from them? Is it secret daughter business?
Is Dana in the daughters?
She's not wearing a uniform. You know that she sent the daughters on the quest, but that's all you know.
The tower has been blocked off, and we've been told that Charlie knows how to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do an insight check on like how Dana responds to that?
Yes.
A 17.
When you say that, you see her like glance like towards the door, and you kind of intuit that she's like a little worried that someone might overhear you. Not that she is like planning something nefarious. And she seems like so far has seemed like genuinely concerned about you and the daughters.
Okay.
She says, I wouldn't spread that information around if I were you. But if you need to talk to daughter Charlie and get some information from them, I can probably sneak one of you in.
Erica looks around.
Just trying to make sure I know what's happening. Are we just trying to talk to Charlie, or are we trying to get Charlie out?
Well, so
We were just told to find.
Dana kind of shakes her head when you say that, and she's like, daughter Charlie needs a lot more care. The nerves in their leg have sustained significant damage. I wouldn't recommend breaking them out.
Oh.
I think we just need to talk to daughter Charlie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it will be too suspicious if I bring all of you, but I can have one of you come. choose your fighter.
I'll go.
Yeah, she nods at you, Zan, and like reaches like over to the wall where she's got like some cloaks hanging on a hook. And she pulls down one of the gray ones that you've seen like all of the other healers wearing and drapes it over your shoulders.
Great. It's itchy.
And she says, that'll do. They're not very smart. Rest of you wait here. And she opens the door and walks down the hallway.
I follow.
Great. Yeah. She leads you down back out of the like administrator side of the healers complex into like long hallways where you see like rooms off to either side with people like in patient beds. Some of them have curtains drawn or the door closed. And as you're walking down the hallway, you see that there is a woman with green skin and like wet, drippy hair who is sitting on a little chair outside of one of the rooms. She is clad in the gold armor of the Queen's Guard, and she is picking at something on her shield. And when you get closer, she jolts to her feet and lifts the shield above her head and is like, be careful. Oh, hi. And you recognize it as
It's the same one from the street.
it's the guard who accidentally stunned Cody yesterday, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, hi. I didn't know you were a healer.
Yeah, you caught me on my day off. I was just trying to have a day off.
Okay. Is the kid okay?
He'll live.
Oh my god.
Oh no. And she looks very upset. And Dana says, my assistant needs to check on the patient. And the guard like nods and steps out of the way and kind of like holds the door open for you, Zan.
Okay.
Yeah, you go inside and then she closes the door behind you. It is just you in this room, and you pull the curtain back and there's daughter Charlie, and one of their legs is like propped up and they look like they're dozing.
Hey, shh, don't. Shh,
Oh.
shh.
Hi, Zan. Oh, are we being quiet?
Yes, we're being quiet.
Okay.
Great.
I have been practicing being quiet because we're in a hospital and you can't yell all the time.
Yes. Hello, I am here to check on you. I am an assistant here with the hospital.
Oh, yes, a ruse.
Yeah, no, shh.
Ah, a ruse.
You don't need to say that out loud.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
we were told to find you.
by who? You found me. Congratulations.
Yes, great. Yeah. No, daughter Ash and I guess Jack.
Oh, what do you need? Are they in trouble? Is it time to break out? And they like go to like kind of like pull
No,
themselves off of the
no,
bed, but their leg
Nope,
is like
don't.
tied up so they can't.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
Uh,
What do you need me to do?
secret passage, daughter's tower.
Oh,
We need to get all of us in so that Jack can, whoop, 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 sort of moon us away.
yes, the whoop whoop whoops.
Yes.
All right. So this is very secret. Do not tell anyone.
Great. Maybe you should.
Don't let anyone see you. Don't let anyone follow you where
Yep,
I'm
yep.
going to tell you to go.
Yup.
They like trying to like put a hand over their own mouth because they realize they're being loud now. All right. If you go to the docks, through the west gate, if you walk north along the riverbank, you'll come to a rocky outcropping. And then you carefully lower yourself over the edge. Make sure no one sees you. And down there's a storm drain. It's meant to reroute the water so the city streets don't flood during a storm. Get it?
It's not like sewage, too, is it?
No, that would be disgusting.
Oh, thank God.
We get rid of sewage with magic, like every civilized person.
Yes. No, of course. Yes.
So the drain, it has a gate on it.
Wow, this is really complicated.
It's metal bars and it's probably going to be locked. But if you hold the third bar and whisper, the tenets of the Twin Moons are relentless kindness and bravery, it will vanish for a few minutes and you can get inside without a key. Got it?
Moons are relentless. Zan takes out her sketchbook and is writing this down.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll say that you have it written down then. All right, now go down that tunnel and take the 15th tunnel to the left, and then the second tunnel on the right, and then the third tunnel on the left. And when you get to the end of that tunnel, you climb a short ladder. There's a grate that opens up into the Twin Moon Tower.
Sorry, 15th what?
They tell you again, so you have it written down.
15th, 4th, no, 2nd, 3rd? 2nd on the right, 3rd on the left. Okay, great.
Okay. And then they take your hand and they say, hey, don't let anyone follow you. I trust you. Good luck.
Yeah, go, great. Don't.
And they give you a smile and
Yes.
let go of your hand.
I'm going to open up the door while saying, well, it looks like everything on your chart checks out. You just wanted to make sure that we'd run those tests correctly.
Thank you for the healing. I feel much better.
Yes, it seems that the medicine is still making
You
you
have
a
healed
bit
me.
loopy, but that should be
Wow.
fine for now.
Look at this healing I got here.
Yes, maybe you should take a nap.
All right.
And I closed the door.
Oh my god.
How do the daughters have any secrets? Like any at all?
The slime guard is like, looks very nervous and is kind of like scuffing her feet on the ground. And she's like, sorry again about everything.
Did you say a slime guard?
Yeah.
Is she like slime? I thought she was like a weird water genasi.
I love her.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
She seems like a water genasi slime person thing.
didn't know that.
She's
Okay.
like big and buff and cute.
Swamp Queen.
I love her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just did not know that aspect of the imagination image I was supposed to have. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, I know, it was an off day for everyone. Just, keep your
I've
shield
been
up.
doing a lot better since then. Only hit enemies with my shield.
Great.
And she like holds it up and looks pretty proud of herself.
Good job. Well, hopefully we won't see any more cases in here like that in the future.
Yeah.
Good job guarding.
Okay.
Make sure no one gets in.
Thanks for your service.
Yep, bye. I need to go find my boss. Bye. Sprint down the hallway.
Yeah. Dana is standing at the end of the hallway, kind of like talking to one of the patients in the room, and then like motions you over. She leads you back to your party and then leads the rest of you back outside, I assume. I have to get back to work, but hopefully you got what you needed.
Yes.
Good luck.
Bye.
She like smacks you on the shoulder and walks away.
Ow. Okay. Called for.
Okay, let's go get Jasmin.
Yep.
Yeah, let's hop back over to Jasmin, who I assume you and the dragon are just kind of like sitting in one of the rooms in the hostel.
Yeah. Jasmine would have just like put the dragon down and like sat down for a while, then pace a bit and like try several times to start conversation. And eventually she just like sits down and says, could you turn into a human for a bit? I want to talk to you.
Yeah, as soon as you say that, she transforms into you.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
And you're looking at just an exact replica of you, except with glowing purple eyes.
Oh, wow, I'm tall.
Wow, I'm tall.
Yes. What's your name? I'm Jasmin.
She tilts her head to the side and kind of like looking up at the ceiling, whistles a long, low note, and then 3 higher ones.
I attempt to do the same.
She immediately just starts giggling and shakes her head.
Is there something else I can call you?
She thinks again, and then she holds out her hand to you.
I take it.
The room of the hostel disappears. You are in a dimly lit office. There is a desk off to the side piled with papers, a silver laptop, and a lot of books.
A laptop?
You're sitting on the floor in front of a low table. The colorful carpet feels nice on your fingers. It's scratchy, like the floor of the car. And you're bouncing on your knees, waiting for the woman on the other side of the room. The woman's wearing purple overalls. You like purple. She comes over to the table, eases herself down to sit on the floor across from you. She's saying something, but you are not listening. Your pants are too tight at the knees, and so you pick at them. She puts a container of slime down on the table, and you leap up to your feet, pressing both your hands into the purple, glittery goo. The slime is sparkly and feels perfect on your hands. Noelle, you keep playing with the slime. You're squishing it between your fingers. It's so fun. You love slime. Noelle. The woman across from you is saying your name again, and you hum a contented little noise bubbling out of you. Do you like it? You think for a moment, and then you extract one hand from the slime bucket and hold it out towards her, palm up. The woman hesitates for a moment, and out of the corner of your eye, you can see that her mouth is open a little bit. She closes it, and the corners pull up, making wrinkles on her cheeks. She slowly reaches out her own hand and places it on top of your tiny one, briefly making contact. Touch. You stare at the smooth black square she wears on her wrist, the one that makes fun noises and buzzes when she lets you play with it. Good job, Noelle. You take your hand back and put it back in the slime. The vision fades and you are back in the hostel.
Noelle.
She nods.
It's a nice name. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your real name. Was that a laptop? Are you... Oh, I have more questions than I thought I had before. Are you like me?
She tilts her head to the side.
Like, why are we different? Why can we transform? I've been having dreams since I got here of something, multiple somethings, some people talking to me. And
she's nodding.
Do you know anything?
Family.
Family?
She's smiling. And then she tries to make a serious face and says, "You are us." And then giggles.
I'm family?
She tilts her head when she looks at you and she's thinking. She gives a little nod.
Oh, I give a weak smile. That's nice. That's nice. But why are you here? Did you come here for the geode?
She nods.
How? All on your own?
She nods. She tilts her chin up a little bit and smiles.
Did you come through the tower too?
She reaches out a hand towards you again.
I will take it in both hands this time.
Yeah, the hostel vanishes and you're flying. You're soaring over what looks like a big grassy field, and then the vision flickers for a moment and you're running on all fours, not being chased, just running, and it feels good, and you leap over a fallen log and keep running, and then you blink again and you're underwater, and at first your consciousness kind of pulls away because you're oh, I can't breathe underwater, but you're swimming and it's fine, and then it changes again and you're standing in the growth and you see a clearing, and in it there is a little house made of wood and stone and a big glass geodesic dome, and in the clearing you see Zan, and she's looking at you.
Oh.
And then the woman pulls her hand away. She's stretches her legs out in front of her and kind of fiddles with the stockings that you are wearing, that she is wearing.
You've been following us. I thought you had just appeared.
She shakes her head.
Can we trust the daughters?
She gives a big shrug.
Okay, it's been very scary ever since I learned that shifters are dangerous, and I don't know who to trust.
She nods when you say that and actually looks kind of sad. She empathizes a lot with that.
Thank you for answering. I feel like I still have so many questions, but they're all just vague and formless, big question marks in my brain. I can't put words to them. Everything is so weird.
Yeah, she nods and then reaches out her hand towards you again.
Mm-hmm.
When you take it, you are floating in that endless nebula. You feel safe and calm. And you look down and your body isn't like the body that you're used to, but it doesn't matter because around you there's all these beautiful shifting colors and a sea of stars, and you hear music and it feels safe and you feel good and you feel loved. And she just lets you live out that memory for a little bit. At this point, you are vaguely aware of some clattering downstairs, and Noelle pulls her hand away, and you hear the rest of your party has made their way back inside the hostel.
Hey, Jasmin, we're here.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, we got some stuff.
I think you see Jasmin kind of quickly wipe away some tears. Oh, hey, welcome back.
Yeah, you guys walk upstairs, and Jasmin is sitting on the floor in Tallulah's room, and next to her is Jasmin again.
Oh,
2 Jasmines.
oh, that's really disconcerting.
Which one's not Jasmin?
Is that a new thing you can do?
Hi, Cody.
Oh, hi.
The other Jasmin makes a chirp noise.
I think I figured it out.
Oh,
Do you want to do an investigation roll to figure out?
Yeah, do an investigation check to see.
I hope you get a natural one.
Unfortunately not. It was 12 plus 3, 15.
Yeah, you're pretty sure the one that talked to you in English is
Pretty sure.
Jasmin.
There's a little bit of uncertainty though, which is the fun part.
Yeah, just like a little bit. It's still weird.
I'm Jasmin. That's Noelle. That's her name, by the way. I asked.
Huh.
Or well, it's not actually her name. Her real name was like. I can't do it.
okay. Well, we would know how to get into the daughter's tower, so we should probably head over there, right?
Now
Yeah, we have to get there before midnight?
Oh right, yeah. That's not a lot of time.
Jack did say after midnight
After midnight.
Oh.
But
because you got to wait for the moons to rise.
we might want to head there
Now.
soonish. The instructions were very long, and I don't know how long this is going to take.
Yeah, we probably should get there soon.
Okay.
You guys make your way through the city to the like big market square. There's not as many stalls set up today. It is like getting on to like late evening at this point. And also having walked through the city, you've seen like a lot of people either with magic or by hand, like working on repairs after the like big golem attacks. So it seems like people are distracted with that. You do notice that Clara is at her flower stand, and she's like talking to this like big furry man, and they're like laughing about something. Jason is there, kind of just like sitting at the counter drawing. You do not see Trinket's purple tent anywhere.
Damn it.
Cody is going to point at Jason and just send a message. Hey, Jason.
Cody!
And then,
Oh, God.
and then Cody's going to run over.
He like gets up and he like gives you a big hug, and he's like, look at, I was drawing. And you like look at his drawing, and he's been drawing water.
Oh, that's so good. Hey, Water, come look at this one. Got another drawing for you.
Yeah, she jumps up on the counter and chitters at it.
It's like thanks. Can she, is it for her?
Oh yeah, it's for you, here.
Oh.
And he gives it to you.
Okay, and I hand it to Water. Like, yeah, Jason drew you. Hey, Jason. First off, I wanted to say thank you for helping take care of me while I was a little stunned at the situation.
You're welcome. It was fun having you come visit.
Yeah, and I think we might be going someplace. I don't really know exactly where, but I'm not sure we'll be in town for a bit. So I don't know.
Oh.
I know, but like, if I'm ever back in town, I'll make sure I come say hello.
Okay, I have a present for you. And he like ducks under the table and
Where'd you go?
comes back holding a colored pencil, and it is blue and sparkly. And you look at like the lead that's like it's been like sharpened, and it is sparkly blue inside also.
Whoa.
He was like, here, I thought you could use this to draw water.
Yeah, this is probably a better color than the one I got. for thanks.
You're welcome.
And and Cody goes into his bag real quick.
Oh God, the kid thing where someone gives you a present and you reach into your pocket and pull out whatever you got and give it back.
Here, I have 3 pennies and some lint.
Cody like rifles through his bag and he looks through all the stuff and he looks and goes, I'd like to buy a flower.
Oh, okay. Which one? And he like points up at all of the flowers that they've got still hanging there.
Which one do you like? They're all really amazing. Like, if you had to pick one, which one do you think is the best?
And he's like, oh, I know. And he like goes to the back of the stall and he comes back with a little flower that's like in a little pot. And it's like kind of like curled in on itself, like all of the leaves curl inwards. And he's like, this is a light flower. And he puts it down and he's like, do the thing where you make light.
Okay. And Cody will cast light and touch his hoodie.
As soon as you do that, the plant starts to like unfurl and it like turns to like face towards your hoodie. And there's this like beautiful little flower in there. And Jason's like, yeah, they like move and they like look at whatever you put that's light near them and they do it really fast. So if you like move the light like around, it'll like follow you in a circle.
That's really cool. Well, here. And Cody's going to hand over his one remaining gold piece.
Oh, that's too much.
No,
they're only 5 silver.
No. This is for you.
Thank you.
And also here, I got you a flower. And hands the flower to Jason.
Jason's like mouth is open and he's like holding the flower and the big gold piece in one hand. And he's like, Mama, did I do it right? And Clara and the man she's talking to have both been just like watching this the whole time with like their hands over their mouths. Like, yeah, you did it. Yeah. Jason's like, thank you, I love it. He gives you a hug.
And Cody gives an awkward hug because I'm imagining Jason still has one thing in each hand, so like not. Yep. So it's like
he has no hands.
Awkward hug, and it's like bye, see you later, and then runs off.
Bye, I miss you already. Bye. And he's like showing his mom the plant that they owned that now he owns, and his shiny gold piece. He looks very happy.
And according to local customs, Cody and Jason are now engaged.
He's like, Mama, he owes me a life debt now. No.
Okay. I said bye, everybody. We can go find a sewer, I think.
It's not a sewer. Thank God. That would be horrific. Let's go to the docks. Westgate.
Oliver, did Noelle come with us?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
She looks just like you.
Oh God, there are 2 Jasmines walking around.
Oh,
that's not a good idea.
That's not going to be a problem.
Yep. As you all are like, oh, Cody's so cute. You turn around and like look at Jasmin and you're like, did she always have glowing purple eyes? And then you look slightly to the left and there's Jasmin again.
Oh, okay. Hey, let's go into this alley real quick over here by no people.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And it would be really great if we came out with a cat.
Oh, I can turn into a cat.
I was thinking it could go the other way around.
I know, but this would be really hilarious, though.
All right,
we have fake Jasmin and a cat.
You pull everyone into this alleyway, and what happens?
What does San say? What's Jasmin suggest that she can turn into a cat?
That's not... Why don't you wait until we're not out here in the open with lots of Queen's Guard?
No, you're all in an alleyway now.
Yeah, I know, but like, you're gonna turn back, right? And then...
It takes an hour.
I mean...
You said you wanted there to only be one Jasmin.
Yes.
Oh, you wanted Noelle to change.
Yes. That was what I was thinking.
Noelle is like looking back and forth between the 2 of you as you're talking.
If you really want to, but just be really careful, okay?
No, I was just confused. Sorry.
Okay. Well, then,
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Noelle, maybe you could turn back into like a cat or something small.
A cat is a goblin.
Goblin.
As soon as you say, Noelle, maybe you could turn into a cat, you are no longer looking at Jasmin, and you look down, and there is a cat sitting on the stones.
A cat or a goblin?
It is a cat. It is a calico cat. There are no plants on it.
Oh.
It kind of like starts licking one of its paws.
I feel like that's good enough. But could you turn into a goblin? If it's not too much trouble?
It just instantly, there is Peanut the goblin.
Okay, that's great. Let's go.
Let's just avoid Clarence. It's been hard so far.
Don't worry, I think you could outrun him.
Yeah, I doubt he's gotten past the end of that block. So
I will attempt to pick up the Noelle Peanut and follow.
Great. Yeah, you pick her up. So you make your way down to the west gate. This gate is like much larger than the other gates of the city. And as you pass through, you can see why. The like constant stream of carts are coming in and out. They're pulled by these large bull-like creatures with scaly hides. The carts are piled with fresh fish, others with crates of supplies, either from or for the many ships harbored here. And it seems like everybody there is like shouting instructions to each other or like really focused on getting these shipments inside or out of the city. So no one really pays you any attention.
all right, we go out the gate. We go north.
So walking along the banks, you follow Charlie's directions towards the storm drain.
Walk north. Find a rocky outcrop. We lower ourselves over the edge.
Zan is holding up her sketchbook with these instructions written on it. Yeah, the sun is like dipped below the mountains that are to the west. So it's like pretty dim out here. No one seems to mind that Cody's sweatshirt is glowing, but as you continue walking north, I feel like you would realize that you're like walking away from the majority of where people are clustered, and Cody is glowing.
Cody will start feeling self-conscious and like brush off the light.
Great.
Can I do a perception check to see if anyone's following us?
Yes, you can.
15.
Yeah, you look around. It seems like everyone is like very busy with whatever ship preparations they're working on.
Cool.
No one is watching you.
Cody's gonna notice Erica doing a quick glance, and he's gonna be like, hey, Water, do you mind just like following us, holding back like, a couple 100 feet and just kind of like make sure you don't see anybody following us?
Yeah, she like chitters at you and turns to like walk the other way a bit. So you have some distance. Make a perception check for Water.
It's 11 plus 1, so 12.
Okay. Yeah, she's like keeping an eye out. I will let you know if she sees anything.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you find the rocky outcropping that Charlie told you about and peer off the edge towards the river. About 15 feet down, like a, jumble of rocks, you see the entrance to this stone storm drain. It is like a big cylindrical tube sticking out of the rocks, 15 feet down from where you are, and then a bit of water is trickling out of it, falling the rest of the way down to the river, probably like 10 feet below that.
Is it time to jump?
I mean, 15 feet is not ideal for a jump.
You want to jump there?
Oh, no, I mean, like, we jumped before, and we did Featherfall. Like, we
Oh, with Featherfall. Yeah.
we've done this, right? Like, yesterday.
Yeah, you can Featherfall.
Do any of you have like a rope or something?
Nope.
Hey, maybe that might be a good idea for something to pick up next time we can. That seems like it would be useful. I don't know then. I mean, I can get there, but...
Why don't we just all Featherfall together?
Okay, let's do it.
Together fall.
I love this.
Oh boy.
Like the ending of the Breakfast Club, you all jump up and Cody casts Featherfall, and you slowly start drifting down over the side of the rocky bank. As you're falling, you get closer and closer to this big storm drain, and you see that the front of it has like a big like metal barred door thing and a big padlock. There is a small lip like of stone that extends a little bit further than the grate, maybe 6 inches or so, and the storm drain itself is like 8 feet in diameter.
They grab onto the third bar of the thing.
Okay, You're all just kind of free floating there. And as you pass by, Zan reaches out and grabs the third bar and says,
Giants of the Twin Moons are relentless kindness and bravery.
great. Zan, the bar you're holding onto instantly vanishes.
Oh, shit.
You're now holding on to nothing. You all continue to fall past the storm grate.
I grabbed the fourth bar.
Okay. Great. Zan is holding on.
I would like to grab onto Zan's leg.
Okay. Jasmine's holding Zan's leg.
I'm grabbing someone.
Great.
Max is trying to swim through the air.
Okay. We look back. Max is doggy paddling forward. He is too far. He is making no forward progress.
Yeah, Cody will just grab onto whatever is loose and flying free.
What?
What?
Like, I'm doing this. There's a lot of people and hands, like, so whatever, like, shirt.
Make a dexterity check.
Fine. 16 plus 1, 17.
Okay, great. You grab onto the front of Max's chainmail. You get a good grip on the titty window. The two of you are free floating.
Somebody's holding onto my leg, so I'm going to try to use my other arm to grab some part of the Cody Max debacle.
All right. Yeah, you grab onto the hood of Cody's hoodie.
Don't choke.
Everyone is clinging onto Zan.
Oh my god.
I am going to turn into...
Please, somebody transfer to holding onto the ledge, please.
I'm going to turn into a rat and climb up Zan and get into the storm drain.
Oh, that tickles.
Yep. Jasmin is now inside. As you transform into the rat, Noelle, who is sitting on your shoulder, goes and reaches out and sinks her claws into Zan's leg. Okay.
How do they do this normally?
I'm gonna lose my grip. You guys better climb up real fast.
Can I turn back into a person and help Zan up?
Okay, great. Yeah, you start pulling Zan inwards. She gets through the bars. I guess like Cody and Erica arrive at the bars at the same time. One of you have to go in first. They both go after you.
Cody just kind of gestures towards Erica, like, you go first.
Just go.
I shove Cody in.
Yeah.
Okay. You shove Cody in.
And I yank from the other side.
Ow! Oh, it's bars.
I go in.
Yeah, Max slams into Erica's back as Cody continues holding on to Max. This is like the worst game of Twister you've ever played. You all managed to just squeeze your way into this tunnel and flop down on the floor of it, landing in about a foot of water.
Perfect. Could have gone better.
After this big mess of limbs, as you all try to tumble inside of the grate, you're kind of standing there panting. Many of you just like splashed and wet from the water, and you watch as the bar rematerializes and you are locked in.
Wow, I'm glad we got through that when we did.
And the five of you get to your feet. You're standing at the entrance to the tunnels that lead under the city of Fells Keep. Before you, the tunnel stretches off into darkness with the promise of a secret entrance to the Tower of the Twin Moons. You can find us on Twitter. Our handle is @DiceDisasters, and we have more information about the show, including character sheets and info about the cast at our website, dicedisasters.com.
Our website was made by Allison Otting, who plays Erica.
Dice Disasters is edited by Alan Brazzell, who plays Cody.
Our cover art is made by our DM, Oliver Northwood.
Our theme song is by People Need Goals. You can find on Bandcamp or on Twitter @PeopleNeedGoals. Go listen to their music, it's all incredible.
And remember, we're releasing weekly for the next little bit. So if you're enjoying the show, remember to subscribe and leave a review. See you next week.
Oliver, is that beeping in your background?
Yes, it is. Let me look out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Back it up, back it up, back it up.
It's backing up again.
Yeah,
It's
backing
stuck.
up, backing up.
Go outside and yell, "I'm recording a podcast!"
Shmoyoho.
It's a good song.
It's been forever since I listened to a Shmoyoho song.
It's been
It's been.
God damn it.
1 week.
Keep it in, guys. Keep it in. Suppress your inner bare naked lady.